Okay guys, we are here. What's today's date? The 11th?
The 10th, I think.
The 10th? Today is January 10th and this is our first project of the year.
Yeah.
Good morning, Rach.
Good morning.
Or afternoon.
Afternoon.
So what we're doing here on this job is we are taking all of these shrubs out. All these shrubs are being pulled out here. Forsythia staying here. We're gonna cut the hill down more here. We're gonna extend this bed all the way to the crepe myrtle, and we're gonna be planting plantings on this hill and putting new plants here. These, we're done with these. We're gonna be planting new plants here, something that's not as big, a couple of mandinias. I'll show you the drawing. But for now, we're gonna rip all this stuff out and we're gonna do it all by hand. I'm not going to use any saws, I don't think. I'm going to time and see how long it takes us to do all this by hand. So for you guys that want to start and do it all by hand and don't have equipment, you'll see how long it takes.
Get a parts out.
So you have
we're gonna
ring that. So you have these and we have these.
Okay.
So try not to cut into any dirt with them.
Is there anything on the back hill that needs to be?
Some stuff needs to be cut out and cleaned up. And we can definitely do this with a chainsaw, guys. But we are doing it by hand for time. And my blades aren't sharpened anyway. And if you have a good handsaw like this, you can do this quick. See how good these things cut? Some people would save these, but we're not saving this. Loppers will work too on the smaller things. Maybe I'll save that. What?
You're on a mission.
Yeah, I am. Gonna see how long it takes to do all this by hand. Oh, sorry. Figured you can come in there with the loppers and nip off the other.
Where are the loppers?
On the trailer. On that rack. I want to bend my blade. See how fat that was? Woo!
Help pulling it or you got it?
Okay. Oh, I guess I didn't cut these off. Been sitting around the house for a while, so I'm a little winded. Of course, it's winter. Out with the old, in with the new. Okay, I'm gonna leave that. No.
No.
Video. Do you want my phone to take pictures?
Yeah. Now that we're halfway done.
I'm bad with taking pictures.
I know.
I take video. I'm a videoer. Okay, I tore through that in a matter of minutes. But I lost my saw. Oh boy, we have, this is all that's left. This is a big one. But if I get down and dirty in here, and I just take some of these away. Get them.
Okay, here's Carl working on the first stump.
We ripped all the bushes down in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it didn't take that long. Jared and I took down, like, see this little area right here? We took that, like, the sawdust and stuff down, put it into the back, and cleaned the back up a little bit while Carl was cutting everything down. And then Jared and I got this piled up. And he's working on the rest of this while Carl is starting on the stumps. So, and you can still get poison ivy in the winter, even though it looks dead. The oils are still there. So see, that's all poison ivy. And the way that you can tell is like it has the hairy vines. Yeah, lovely. So I need to stay away from this area. Hard work?
Not that bad, actually.
They've been coming out kind of easy, right?
Would be better with a farm jack, but we're doing all this by hand to see how long it would take.
Well, and our farm jack broke.
Yeah.
So we have Jared over there digging too.
I figure it'd be a teaching video for people who don't have tools. Or a big tool.
Yeah, you don't need big tools. You have to work a little harder, but...
This stuff keeps me young.
Yeah. Okay, let me get back. Look how full we are. I have to get back to raking though. Did you sharpen it? You didn't? So you're with a dull spade shovel too? He bought 2 new saws, but he doesn't want to put them into the dirt. But let me show you, we got all this out. We have to move that little tiny rose and peony, but we're gonna do that later. So, not bad. So just this one left, and then there's this evergreen. And roses are gonna be transplanted. Carl had to use a saw because that's a big root right there. These, what was this, a holly?
Yeah,
they're not.
Anyway.
Yeah, they're not like really deeply rooted.
But I can't cut through that one.
Yeah, but that's like a big root right there. And you don't want to pull it.
These saws are awesome.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, so see what he does is he chips away at it with this saw. But that was a big root, man. But we're pretty much done. That's a big load, man.
Okay, obviously you guys didn't see the GoPro. We got all this ripped out. It took us actually an hour and 54 minutes to cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bushes down, I think it was. About 9 bushes, and rip all the stumps out of them. Not too bad. Doing it all by hand, 2 hours.
Yeah.
And if you're wondering, that was $700 to do that. Oh man.
Oh my gosh, look at my hair.
Sorry. You guys don't want to see that mess. It's been a while. You guys haven't seen us. It's 2024 now, guys.
Happy 2024. Yeah, we're starting our 2024 season already, obviously.
Yeah, we're going to have our big mulch job to do. You guys seen this is the first project of the year.
Yeah.
We're ripping, we ripped all that out. Now we're going to go back and spade beds and replant stuff and mulch.
Yeah. So I think we're going to wait a little bit to do the front because She has somebody maybe painting, like the shutters. And then after you ripped that one shrub out, I realized that part of the what is that, the porch like railings, part of that is wood too.
Is it?
So yeah, so I would assume that once she realizes that, she'll probably have them paint that too.
Yeah.
So I think what we're gonna do probably next is figure out what plantings we have already to go into the back, and when Carl is like spading and doing all that, then maybe we can plant some of them. I mean, the stumps in the back are going to be kind of tough too, because remember, it was all that, what is that called?
So we're Virginia something, right?
Yeah.
Virginia something.
I always forget.
It's a mess.
It is. It's like one of those that I don't know why people plant it, like almost like barberries.
Now, we are going to be recording more and put more videos up in 2024 than we did last year towards the end, but
we're going to try anyway.
Yeah, it's not going to be mowing all the time. It's going to be a lot more of us doing the gardening and doing stuff around the house and projects, and then we'll show you some mowing once in a while.
Yeah.
But that way I don't have to record every day, and I can just go at my own schedule and still get you guys up something and start off fresh for the year.
Yeah, and we always like try to stay motivated in the beginning, and then I don't know, we get busy. You know, like we put a lot on our plates. You guys know that we put a lot on our plates, but really it's technically because we only work. Yeah, and there's only 2 of us, and we only work like, you know, February to...
This year it's going to be 3 of us. We are going to have Jared a lot more. So.
Yeah, and we didn't really take a break at all.
So as
like we slowed down a little bit, but we didn't really take a break. Like we had to finish that project, and then we just kept doing stuff. So like cleanups and
of course we have all our lime and fertilizer we're starting in the next 2 to 3 weeks to put down. So that's that.
Yeah.
Before you know it, we'll be mowing in March.
I know. Well, I don't know. I do think that this year is going to be a little different because of the El Nino.
Yeah, but it hasn't, we haven't gotten the snowstorms like they've said. Now, don't get me wrong. We've had, in the last probably 2.5, 3 weeks, we've probably had 10, 12 inches of rain.
But I thought that was supposed to be what it was. More wet.
Yeah, more rain and cool.
Beginning of this season, I thought. And then to finish out the winter season, I think is when now it's supposed to. And technically, I think January and February are our coldest months here in the mountains.
January is.
January.
I think we're going to get cold in 2 weeks, but then after that, I think we're going to level off. I don't think the El Nino is going as good as they thought with the cold weather.
Really?
No. Last year, we were the hottest. Last year was the hottest year for the planet. By far. It was like the hottest year ever recorded. So when we get an El Nino, it's going to be cooler, but man, we used to get 30 below zero wind chills here when we first moved here 13, 14 years ago, and get snow and ice. We don't get none of that no more.
Like this storm that just passed, it would have been like all ice, snow. It would have definitely been colder.
It would have been 3 foot of snow if it were snow.
Yeah.
But it was just, it's been way too warm in the winter here.
There was one year, like 2010, I think it was.
Don't get me wrong. I think we're going to get a massive snowstorm, but I think it's just going to... Last year, we mowed 85 lawns more than we did in March the year before.
Yeah, we started early.
So I hope we don't start too early, but...
I don't think we're going to start that early. At least I'm hoping that we don't start that early. We might even have another project on the books if...
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
But for this video, you guys, I didn't record much because I wasn't prepared. The GoPro wasn't charged. But we just wanted to show you, I wanted to time how long it did to do that job without any gas-powered trimmers, cutters, all manpower. It took me, Rachel, and Jared with 2 little, a Fisker saw and an Ace little folding saw. Yeah. And then a spade, shovel, and loppers. And we did it in 1 hour and 54 minutes, start to finish.
So, and... Carl told you guys that portion of it was 700. So normally if we were just to rip out shrubs or do like, you know, a day thing like that, we're usually about 850 now, if that's the only thing that they have going on. but because this is part of a bigger project, we did discount it a little bit, so that's why that portion was only $700.
And don't get me wrong, a day, when we say $700-800 a day, that's not 8 hours of work.
No,
that's our day. We usually do like 4 hours, so
yeah.
I mean, we're trying to get $100 an hour for each of us to be out there.
Yeah.
For our
and we did have a goal. As we were going there, we figured out, you know, because of what we charged her, we only had like 2 hours and like 15 minutes.
2.5 hours, I think. 2 hours and 33 minutes or something.
Like, so it was, you know, so we were like really good. We were right on track. Like, and Carl was afraid that we weren't going to be, like, you know, because we discounted that, we thought maybe we'd have to make it up with like the plantings, but no, so we're doing good.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys liked that video. There's all the dogs. They must be going somewhere.
Oh yeah, maybe they are going somewhere.
That's Lucifer and Jovi.
We appreciate you guys, so please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And be happy.
Or at least try.
Have a good night.